Hi everybody, welcome to my Art Journal Watch Along video. My name is Sarah and I'm the artist behind Pinselgeschichten, and today I'm making my first and only Christmas themed art journal page for this year. I'm starting off with this stencil and a pencil, and I'm drawing in a couple of trees that I think are Christmas trees to be put into, I don't know, somebody's home. And I'm just outlining them because I want to mask them off with masking fluid so that I could separate the background color nicely from the foreground color. Now in the photo at the beginning you saw that I was pretty much just using two colors, gold and dark blue. There's a few more colors hidden in there, but I want to have a quite simple kind of page with a pattern and the colors too. So I'm at my last tree here, and then I'm going over the whole thing with masking fluid and let it dry for a long time, maybe 40 minutes or longer. Well, I guess 45 minutes is pretty accurate. I'm gonna let that masking fluid dry before I go on coloring the pages. The important thing with masking fluid is not to have too much heat on it, otherwise it gets kind of gooey when you want to remove it. So a blow dryer or a heating tool is not really helpful. You just gotta let it dry on its own, and then you will be able to remove it quite easily. So whenever I use masking fluid, I plan a bit more time for the page so I don't rush through the artwork, and I'm not tempted to use a blow dryer there. So here are my trees, and now they are dry and I can go in with watercolors. And for the background I'm gonna have the page be really watered down so that the color flows and does its work and, well, makes these kind of blooms that I really like when it comes to painting clouds. And I'm going in with a warm blue. This is kind of an indigo blue. It's a bit lighter, but it's a warm blue, and I'm going all over the watered surface to make the night sky there. I'm also going to add a bit of black just to have it even darker in spots, and add way more of that warm blue just to have the dried result being really saturated and dark bluish black. Because it's my night sky and I'm not worrying about having even lines. I want those blooms, I want these weird squiggles and things on my page, because I think it helps with making a sky, because then you have an idea of clouds or stuff. So I really just dab in the color in those last layers of the sky here. It looks really wild and ugly right now, but it will dry to a nice background, I can assure you. So be brave when you go on with watercolors. Don't worry about blooms or funny lines there. They will help you when you paint a sky. So I'm letting it dry for a bit, getting fresh water, and then I'm going in with gold. And I'm painting those trees. I'm not gonna water the surface before I paint, because with the golden trees I want to be able to control the color way more. And if I would have watered the surface beforehand, it would have been likely that I would have gotten over that masking fluid border kind of thing, and then the blue and gold would have mixed too much. And to prevent that, I'm just taking the gold and a bit of water in my brush on a dry surface, and having, well, not as much water as I have with other kinds of painting. It's it's only enough water to get the gold on my brush there. It's rather an opaque kind of painting there, but again, I want to control the paint for the trees. After that, I got in with copper to make a bit of shadow and just dark spots on the trees, just to give them a bit more, well, depth and structure there. It's a really simple thing to do. And I like how the gold mixes with the copper and then again does not in some spots. So I let it dry completely and then peeled off the masking fluid, and now I'm just going over the white lines where I had my pencil underneath and go in with the lines with a marker pen, because I cannot erase those pencil lines. Since there was masking fluid on top, I cannot erase it. For whatever reason, the graphite pencil is not removable afterwards. So I'm just going over those lines with a marker to have it look like those pencil lines were on purpose left on the page. Also, it's just a nice sharp border between the background and the trees, and it puts the trees a bit more into the foreground there. It's really, really simple, I gotta say. It's not a difficult page, not a sophisticated technique kind of thing. It's just, I wanted to have a Christmas page, you know. It's gonna be the only one for this year. So after that, I took some stickers that I had in gold, just very many different kinds of stars, like for example those strips here. They're all tiny, tiny stars, and I'm making a border for the page. And I gotta cut off some of the stars that are there that are too long, but I really like just a very simple border there. And then I'm filling the whole sky with other stickers from that sheet that are stars, and I'm taking the ones that are not solid but are more like a frame, like this very big one. So I'm having a very big one, and then I'm having all different kinds of sizes put in there and just making a starry sky for Christmas season. So I didn't want to go with a traditional Christmas kind of painting for this page. I'm having some on the Tiny Tuesday, but pretty much this journal page and the two Tiny Tuesdays, the one for this week and the one for next week, are the only Christmas kind of paintings that I did this year, since, well, I'm gonna be on vacation for Christmas time. Well, not really vacation, but I'm not gonna have videos. I'm working behind the scenes. So I wanted to have at least one page in my art journal that is themed for Christmas, since it is my favorite holiday of the year. So I'm just going on gluing down or putting down those sticker stars to, well, make a lovely sky. And then the only thing that I realized, well, it was a bit plain. It's been two major colors, blue and gold, but I wanted to have an eye catcher. So what I did is taking a red glitter pen, and I decorated one of the trees with it to have just ornaments on it, or the look of ornaments, and then my page is pretty much done there. But first I gotta add way more stars. I want the gold to be in the foreground, and of course the red in just a minute here. So I thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And I will see you next week, Monday, for the last art journal of the year. It's gonna be a special one. And if you feel like giving this video a thumbs up, or subscribing to the channel, or sharing the video with your friends, go ahead. I'd love that. And I hope you have a very, very good day, and maybe got some time to create something Take good care and see you soon. Bye!